All right, I'm going to continue to work on shading this side of the cheek so you guys can get an idea of how something like that works. Because this is a larger area, I'm going to use a little bit bigger blending stump. I'm still going to use, let me just get up a little bit, my same technique where I put some graphite on a scratched piece of paper. So he's got a pretty dark shadow right here by his ear. And basically, I'm just paying attention to the shadows. And now that I'm working this area, I'm also going to kind of come and work on his eye a little bit more. There's more shadows here. You can kind of see like this triangle. Make sure you erase your grid before you shade that area. For the ears, it really depends on how the ears look on your person. Mine, there's just some shadows. There's no real definite detail. So I would just kind of shade those like I shade most everything else. Now I don't want to leave this area pure white because it is skin and it does have some of that texture. And you can see the shadow on it right here kind of comes out more, so I'm going to have to work more on the shadow here. So I'm doing small circles, a little bit bigger circles. Sometimes if there's areas like this, I kind of just do like lines for shading. For his ear, see there's like this little, like this little shape here. Now his hair does come down here, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm going to erase the grid inside his ear. Be careful when you're drawing anything like this on top of your drawing. You don't want to have like a sharp point of your pencil kind of dent your drawing underneath it. So the ears are going to look weird until you put the hair in, okay? Um, just depending on how your picture is, the angle of your person's head, things like that. Because right now the ear looks like it's like this weird shape sticking out where there's actually hair here that kind of comes up and shapes the rest of the head. So I'm not worried about it. I know it's going to look funny. It is what it is until I'm finished. I'm just kind of marking some of the shadows so I know where they're at. And once I do the hair, I'll kind of come in here and I'll touch up the shadows, making sure that the ear looks like it kind of goes with the hair instead of like sticking out the side of his head. Some of these darker shadows that are like lines, like right there, I'm very gently using my pencil to add the graphite there, and then I'll blend it out. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of keep working. The shadows around his eyes are much darker, so I'm gonna start darkening these up. You notice I'm still not drawing eyelashes or hair. I'm not worried about any of that stuff yet. Now for my person, his eye is really dark. You really need to pay attention to your person's shadows and how dark and light their eyes are. Most of your guys' pictures that I remember from when you turn them in for the Google drawing, they are pretty light. They don't have as many dark features as this. So that can be pretty helpful for you guys. Okay, so I just continue doing this and keep working up.